Hey everyone, welcome to the Fruit and Strength Show. And yes, those two things can go together, and I'm living effing proof of that. For example, just yesterday I was benching close to double my body weight for reps, which to put that in perspective, the average man can even bench his own body weight one time. So, and I'm going to be uploading another deadlift video where I'm going to be doing over 3 times my body weight for reps. It's just craziness. It's blowing my mind. If you would have asked me 4 years ago, what's your deadlift? I would like, what's a deadlift? Seriously, I started from scratch doing that lift. I expected it would take me a lot longer than, how fast it's taken me. So I've progressed very fast on that lift, and I'm lifting some crazy, crazy amount of weight. So let's get on to the topic of this video, and that is how to dehydrate bananas. I recently just posted a couple pictures of dehydrating crazy amount of bananas on my Instagram. Got a lot of comments and feedback on it, so I figured I'd just make a video and answer all your questions here. So how do I do it? How do I dehydrate the bananas? Well, first, I gotta have some ripe bananas. How do you know if they're ripe? Well, we gotta have a couple spots on them like that. So that's how I like them. A little spotty. That's how you know they're good. So, recently I got like 80 pounds worth of bananas and they're starting to ripen up on me really quick. I got a crazy deal. They're like $10 for like, 40, 80 pounds worth. I froze half and I'm gonna, dehydrate some of them or most of them actually. I already got like 40 pounds worth of bananas in my freezer. So what do I do? Well, I peel them and I just throw them on here on the dehydrator sheet, and then I turn it on to 115 degrees to 125 degrees. I generally keep it at like a higher temperature first, and after like 12 or 24 hours, I lower it to 115 and let it dry like that for the remainder of the time. And I do that just because I don't. Once they're going, I want to make sure that they're not over, dehydrated. I like them semi-dehydrated. I don't like them, hard like a rock, and plus I don't, on the other side of the coin, I don't like them, not dehydrated at all. I know this one person was telling me, yeah, I tried dehydrating bananas and they just got moldy on me. Well, probably just didn't dehydrate them long enough. You have to let them dehydrate for a while. I go for 24 to 48 hours. You got to be a patient banana dehydrator. So another topic I got. Oh, before we get started on that, let me show you ancient dehydrators, raw food dehydrator secret. So with my Excalibur, the one that I use, that's the brand that I use of dehydrators, I noticed that they dehydrate faster over here than over here. Closer to the block, they closer to the heat unit, they dehydrate faster. So when you're dehydrating them, make sure to rotate them. After like a day or so, rotate them just like that, and you'll get a more even drying of your bananas or whatever that you're drying. Another thing that I want to talk about is where can you get one of these dehydrators? Now I got mine on Craigslist. The only thing with Craigslist and used dehydrators, you'll get a good deal on them. I think I paid like 50 to $100 for a 9-trayer. People are just giving away stuff. You should see some of my weight equipment. I got like over $1,000 worth of stuff for like $200. I mean, seriously, people are just giving away stuff out there on Craigslist. But the thing is, when you're buying used dehydrators, you don't know what people have been dehydrating in it before you get a hold of it. They could be dehydrating meat, they could be dehydrating squid, maybe they're Japanese. I don't know if you guys ever go to those Japanese markets where they're selling squid jerky and all that crazy stuff. The Japanese eat some weird stuff, don't they? They're they're almost like a different breed of human. It's crazy. A lot of sea animals, you know. But yeah, you don't know. Maybe they're dehydrating potpourri. Maybe that would just kind of mess up your whole dehydrator. You're gonna have potpourri smelling bananas. That wouldn't be fun to eat unless you're into that. So yeah, I would recommend getting them on Amazon. I'll post a link down below. You get like a 4 trayer for $100. I think like a 9 tray is like 150, which I would probably go for the 9 tray. They have a timer one, which I don't really recommend. I mean, you could just plug in a timer. It costs you a couple bucks, and instead of spending like $100 to get a timer on yours, you don't really need a timer. Well, I mean, what's gonna happen? Your dehydrated food got too dried. Well, maybe in the case with bananas, but when I'm drying tomatoes, it doesn't really matter. The only thing I do like to do this. By the way, I got this idea of dehydrating. People are like, "Whoa, you just dehydrated the banana just like this whole?" Well, I got the idea from Michael Arnstein. I don't know if you guys know who Michael Arnstein is. He's one of the best ultra runners in the United States. The guy runs like 100 miles at a time and wins these races. And he runs like a under 5 minute mile. That's blows my mind. And I've known him for quite a bit. And I'm going to be seeing him at the Woodstock Fruit Festival in Hawaii next month, April 12th to the 19th. You guys have to check that out if you're able to go. It's going to be unlimited fruit and unlimited vegetables and things like that. I can't wait to try out some of those crazy exotic fruits that I see all the time over there, like Rolenia that tastes like a lemon meringue pie. It's like a giant thing. Oh man, I can't wait to go there. I'm gonna make a whole video just talking about all the reasons why all the things I'm getting pumped up to go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival over. So I can't wait to go there. I've never been to Hawaii, so I'm really pumped up about that. So yeah, I think I covered. Oh, how long do they last in the fridge? Or well, how long do the dehydrated bananas go? Well, I like to dehydrate them semi dried. Oh, by the way, that was one of Michael Arnstein's first videos. He was dehydrating whole bananas. That's how I got the idea from. So yeah, how long do they last? Well, I usually keep them in the fridge. They could last. For me, I've had them in for about 2 to 3 months. And I still ate them then, and they're so good. And I'm still living. They weren't moldy or anything like that, so they're so good. I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've been trying to, work on some bigger topic videos, like how I got started with this video. I mean, how I got started with this, channel, and how do I get started with eating fruit and lifting weights and all that kind of stuff. Basic things that I need to get going on. Get to know me a little bit more. I don't know. Also maybe some how I prep for all these weightlifting feats that I do. You'd be very, very surprised in some of the things I do. You'd be like, really? Okay, the fruit thing blew my mind, but this other stuff, you're blowing my mind, Mike. Anyways, this is it for this edition of Fruit and Strength. Make sure you like and subscribe to these videos. I got a lot of awesome stuff coming your way. Anyways, Fruit and Strength. Oh, by the way, if you never had dehydrated bananas, they taste like marshmallows. They're like the marshmallow of dried fruits. They're so good. Fruit and Strength, baby.